Hello and welcome back to the Residual Royalty Academy. If you're brand new here, the best thing to do is to sign up to the free course. It puts all of these YouTube videos in a systemized and easy to follow format so you can create your first 50 or 100 bucks on KDP and start making royalties. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so because over 65% of the people who are watching are not subscribed. But let's go straight into this video now. So what I want to talk about is the most common things that people are doing wrong on KDP. So quite often I'll have people messaging me saying, I've got X amount of books and I'm not making sales. So when somebody comes to me and says, I've got, 20 books or even 50 or even up to 100 books and they're not making sales, well, the reason is that you just simply don't have enough books. So I didn't make a single sale until 2 weeks since I started, and that was just one sale, and I'd already made 90 books by that point. So if you've just got a small amount of books, then you can't really expect a lot of them to take off and be providing you with royalties. You're going to get a very small amount of income from those books, but when you get more and more and more books that are really great quality, then it can start to snowball and spiral from there, because then you can even learn more about what's selling and create more of that. So you do need to create a good number of books to really get started. So that is the first point. So let's just do a number one right here. Okay, let's do number two now. So this is another big one that people message me, and this is what I just try to help them with. So they'll say, okay, I've got 700 books, which does sound a lot on the surface, but when you start asking these people questions and start diving deeper into what their library consists of, you'll find out that often it's not really 700 unique and well-designed books. So oftentimes they'll have used automation softwares, and so maybe they're just changing the year or the name or whatever niche it is on the front of the book, which I really don't recommend doing because you're just creating quality and you're going to spam Amazon. More about that in another video, but just don't do automation. Just create amazing quality books yourself and you'll do much better. So either they've used automation, or what they're doing is they're creating one cover. So let's say it's a unicorn cover, whatever the niche is, and what they're then doing is they're putting that cover not only onto a lined notebook, which is the best to put it on, and is really the only one that I would recommend putting it on, usually maybe a sketchbook as well. If a lined notebook does well, then maybe put it onto a sketchbook. But what they're doing is they're putting it onto a lined notebook, they're putting it onto a recipe book, they're putting it onto maybe a different kind of lined notebook, so maybe college ruled or journal paper. Maybe they're putting it on other different types of interior that they could do, like a dot grid journal. So they're just kind of wasting space in their library by putting the same cover that they don't even know if it's going to sell on different interiors, or maybe they're just doing lined notebooks and doing it in 3 different sizes. So for example, I had one person message me, and not to criticize this person at all, but what they had done is they had about 7 different types of interiors and sizes that they were putting one cover on. So they said that they had 700 or 800 books, but when you therefore do 700 divided by 7 or 8 different interiors, really you've only got 100 different unique books, and that puts you back to this point here, and that can explain why they're not making sales. Or the other obviously common things and common reasons why you're not making sales is because maybe your design isn't good, or you're just really not focusing on the right niches, or maybe, so I'll write these down actually. So design is poor, which you can obviously get better at over time, and just watch some of my videos on YouTube and you'll see how you can make really great designs, using transparent images, using Pixabay, using colors, using different chroma extensions that I recommend and talk about. So you can use better design, you can use better keywords. Obviously you can learn about that in the Royalty Accelerator course. You can make your descriptions better. There's so many different things that you can improve, but usually it's down to the fact that somebody doesn't have enough books, or they've used automation, or they're just using different cover sizes, etc., etc., which then leads back into this point, meaning they don't have enough books. Or if it's not that, then it's usually the keywords or the niches. Keywords or the niches, as I say, is the most common other reasons why you may not be making sales, apart from having a small amount of books. So these are all things that you can improve on, and you will naturally improve upon them as you start to learn more about KDP, and eventually your sales will go up. It's not that easy to start. In your first couple of months, you're probably not going to make as many royalties as you would like. For example, in my first month, I only made $80, and in my second month, I only made $300. So it does take time to spiral and snowball this business. So just keep improving on all of these different aspects, and soon you will start to see success on KDP. And of course, if you do want help with any of these, just come and join our Facebook group. It's completely free to join. There's over 500, almost 600 members in there now. So there's a lot you can learn, and you can ask questions and get help. and get tips from other people who are succeeding. So make sure you come and join the Facebook group. And as I say, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure that you're creating quality designs. Make sure each one is unique. Make sure you got your keywords on point. Make sure you're focusing on good niches. I've got videos on YouTube that will show you how to do that. If you click on the top right hand corner, you'll be able to watch my niches video, and the rest is all easily figured out. So I hope this video has been useful to you, and I'll see you in the next video.